Do you feel like you don't speak enough Vietnamese? That you need to know more words? Then stick around. With these lessons, you'll pick up some of the most common words in just a few minutes. Now, this video is a small portion of our learning program. To get the full lessons, translations, and Fluency Fast study tools, click the link in the description and sign up for your free lifetime account.
Hi YouTube, how's it going? It's great to see you guys again, and today I have so many things to share to you. And our topic today is going to be top 25 Vietnamese verbs. Are you ready? Let's go.
Là, to be.
First one is là, to be. Là. Mẹ tôi là bác sĩ. Mẹ tôi là bác sĩ. My mom is a doctor. Anh trai tôi là công an. Anh trai tôi là công an. My brother is a police officer. So here you will see là means to be. But sometimes you will see that this verb or this word will disappear in the sentence. For example, bầu trời màu xanh. The sky is blue. Bầu trời màu xanh. So it's very common. Sometimes, not all the time, we will use to be verb in the sentence. So don't worry, because it's really common and it's perfectly normal. Okay? So là, to be.
Thích, to like.
Thích, to like. Thích. Okay? So this one is like the tone mark is a little bit strong, so you have to go up a little bit. Thích. It's very easy for you to use the verb in Vietnamese because actually we don't have to conjugate the verb at all. Even though in future tense or past tense, you don't have to conjugate to. We can just put some specific word in front of the verb, then it's going to be fine. So in present, for example, if you want to say that anh ấy thích đọc sách. Anh ấy thích đọc sách. He likes reading book. Or if you want to say that I like swimming, then you can just say tôi thích bơi lội. Tôi thích bơi lội. Tôi thích bơi lội. Okay, so here you will see that the verb thích you can use for any subject or any pronoun. It's fine. So easy, huh?
Làm, to do.
Làm, to do. Làm. So actually làm means to do, but also means to work or working or doing the job. So in sentence you can understand better. Let's say con trai tôi đang làm bài tập về nhà. Con trai tôi đang làm bài tập về nhà. My son is doing his homework. Or in another sentence, let's say tôi chuẩn bị đi làm trong 1 giờ nữa. I'm going to work in 1 hour. Tôi chuẩn bị đi làm trong 1 giờ nữa. Tôi chuẩn bị đi làm trong 1 giờ nữa. I'm going to work in 1 hour. So here làm means to work. So don't forget, làm is to do and to work.
Nói, to say.
Nói means to say, but actually here nói also means to speak or to talk. In sentence, anh ấy đã nói rằng anh ấy bị dị ứng với cá. Anh ấy đã nói rằng anh ấy bị dị ứng với cá. He said that he is allergic to fish. So here we use say in the past, right? He said. But actually in Vietnamese, as I mentioned, we don't have to conjugate the verb in the past, but we can just put the word đã in front of the verb, then it's going to be fine. So here, said is đã nói. Okay, so nói is to say, but đã nói is already said, right? So with another word, talk or to speak, for example, anh ấy đang nói chuyện với bạn gái. Anh ấy đang nói chuyện với bạn gái. So he's talking to his girlfriend. Here you will see that đang nói. So we don't have to conjugate the verb in a present continuous, but instead we use đang before or in front of the verb nói, then it's going to be fine. So he is talking to his girlfriend. Anh ấy đang nói chuyện với bạn gái. So here nói chuyện is talking. Cô ấy nói tiếng Việt rất tốt. She speaks Vietnamese very well. Cô ấy nói tiếng Việt rất tốt. Cô ấy nói tiếng Việt rất tốt. Okay, so here nói means to say, to speak or to talk.
Giải thích. Giải thích. To explain.
Giải thích. To explain. So I don't think we have another word for the verb explain. I think only giải thích is the most exact one. So in sentence, tôi chưa hiểu rõ, làm ơn giải thích cho tôi. Tôi chưa hiểu rõ, làm ơn giải thích cho tôi. I haven't understood clearly. Please explain to me. Or you can say another way. For example, ý bạn là gì? Giải thích đi. What do you mean? Explain it. Ý bạn là gì? Giải thích đi. So, giải thích. Explain.
Nghe. Nghe. To hear.
Okay, so nghe is to hear and also means to listen. So if you want to say that you can hear something, you can use nghe. But also if you are listening to something, you can use also nghe. For example, bác có nghe rõ cháu nói gì không? Bác có nghe rõ cháu nói gì không? Did you hear what I say clearly? So here you will see bác means uncle. So in Vietnamese actually we don't use I and you all the time, but actually depends on who they are, who you speaking with. You will have another pronoun or a specific subject for this kind of person. So here you are talking with an uncle. Then you can say bác có nghe rõ cháu nói gì không? Bác is uncle. Do you hear clearly what I say? Something like that. So with listen, you can also say that I enjoy listening to the music. Tôi thích nghe nhạc. Tôi thích nghe nhạc. So nghe is to hear or to listen.
Đi. Đi. To go.
Okay, so it's very simple. If you want to say that you're going somewhere or you want to go to somewhere to do something, then you can just say đi. For example, ngày mai tôi phải đi đến trường. Ngày mai tôi phải đi đến trường. I have to go to the school tomorrow. Ngày mai tôi phải đi đến trường. Or if you want to ask someone if they want to hang out with you, or if you want to do something, that you can say đi xem phim không? Do you want to go watch a movie? Đi xem phim không? Đi xem phim không? Or đi ăn trưa không? Do you want to go for lunch? Đi ăn trưa không? Đi ăn trưa không? Or đi uống bia không? Do you want to grab a beer? Đi uống bia không? Đi uống bia không? Okay, so đi is to go.
Biết. Biết. To know.
Biết, to know. Okay, so biết has two meaning. First is to know. For example, chị có biết anh ấy không? Chị có biết anh ấy không? Do you know him? Chị có biết anh ấy không? And the second one is an ability to do something, or you can do something. For example, cô ấy biết nói tiếng Tây Ban Nha. She can speak Spanish. Cô ấy biết nói tiếng Tây Ban Nha. Cô ấy biết nói tiếng Tây Ban Nha. Or anh ấy biết nấu ăn. He can cook very well. Anh ấy biết nấu ăn. So here, biết means also can do something or ability to do something. So biết is to know or can.
Lấy. Lấy. To take.
Lấy, to take. Okay, I like this one because it has several meanings. So first, lấy is to take in sentence. Mỗi người lấy một cái bánh. Mỗi người lấy một cái bánh. Each person takes one bread. Mỗi người lấy một cái bánh. The second one is get married. Lấy means get married. For example, lấy vợ for a man and lấy chồng for a woman. So when you ask bao giờ lấy chồng, that means when will you get married for a woman, something like that. Bao giờ lấy chồng. Okay, and the third meaning is to get. So you can use lấy for to get. For example, bạn đã lấy lương chưa? Did you get your salary? Or bạn đã lấy chứng chỉ chưa? Did you get your certificate? Okay, so lấy means to take, to get married or to get.
Nhìn, nhìn, to see.
Nhìn, to see. So nhìn means to see, and also you can use for to look in sentence. Tôi đã nhìn thấy chị ấy ở nhà ga. Tôi đã nhìn thấy chị ấy ở nhà ga. I saw her at the station. So here we have nhìn. The base form is nhìn for to see, right? But if you want to say in the past, saw, you can just put đã before the verb nhìn, then it's fine. Đã nhìn means I saw her. Okay, so for to look, you can use for example, cô ấy nhìn rất lộng lẫy trong bộ vải cưới. She looks so beautiful in white. Cô ấy nhìn rất lộng lẫy trong bộ vải cưới. Okay, so here nhìn means to see and also means to look.
Đến, đến, to come.
Đến, to come. Đến, to come. Okay, so here đến means to come and also means to arrive. So if you want to use for to come, for example, bạn có đến nhà của họ vào ngày kia không? Bạn có đến nhà của họ vào ngày kia không? Will you come to their house the day after tomorrow? So if you want to use for arrive, you can use for example, họ đã đến đây vào sáng nay. They arrived here this morning. So here is đây, ở đây, here. So đã đến means arrived, already happened in the past. So họ đã đến đây vào sáng nay. They arrived here this morning. Or you can use tôi đang đến đây, I'm coming, or I'm on my way. Tôi đang đến đây. Tôi đang đến đây. Okay, so here đến is to come or to arrive.
Nghĩ, nghĩ, to think.
Next one is nghĩ, to think. Nghĩ, nghĩ, nghĩ. I know it's really hard for foreigners to pronounce this tone mark, but there is no way but practicing. If you hear people from the south, the southern accent, they would say nghĩ, a bit softer, right? Nghĩ. But the northern accent, nghĩ, nghĩ. So please practice and just follow one accent only. So in sentence, đừng nghĩ quá nhiều. Đừng nghĩ quá nhiều. Don't think too much. Đừng nghĩ quá nhiều. Or something else, tôi đang suy nghĩ rất kỹ về chuyện này. I've been thinking carefully about this. Tôi đang suy nghĩ rất kỹ về chuyện này. Okay, so nghĩ, think.
Muốn, muốn, to want.
Muốn, to want. Muốn. Okay, so this rhyme is a little bit hard because you have to bend your voice a little bit. Muốn. The rhyme is uốn, uốn, u-o-n, uốn, u-o-n, u-o-n, uốn, muốn, muốn. Okay, got it? So muốn is to want. Tôi muốn có thật nhiều tiền. Tôi muốn có thật nhiều tiền. I want to have a lot of money. Or you can say tôi muốn đi chơi. I want to hang out, or tôi muốn đi du lịch, I want to travel, or tôi muốn nghỉ việc, I want to quit my job. So just simply put muốn behind the subject, then it's fine. Tôi muốn, I want.
Cho, to give.
Next one is cho, to give. Cho. Okay, so cho means to give, but also means to allow someone to do something or allow something. So here the first sentence you can say chị ấy đã cho em cái bút này. Chị ấy đã cho em cái bút này. She gave me this pen. So here you have give is cho, but gave is đã cho. Don't forget the keyword for the past, đã. So đã cho means gave, right? Next one is allowed. If you want to say that mẹ cho phép tôi về muộn hôm nay. My mom allowed me to get back home late today. So cho means to give, or cho phép means allowed. Okay?
Dùng, to use.
Dùng, to use. Dùng. Okay, so actually the letter D in Vietnamese sounds like a Z sound in English. So dùng, you have to close your teeth like this and let the air flow slightly out of your teeth. Dùng. And also because the tone mark here is dấu huyền, so it's going to be down a little bit. Dùng. You got it? Okay, so in sentence, chị có biết cách dùng máy photo không? Chị có biết cách dùng máy photo không? Do you know how to use the copy machine? Chị có biết cách dùng máy photo không? Okay, so dùng, to use.
Tìm thấy, to find.
Tìm thấy, to find. Tìm thấy. So here you will see two letter T's actually tìm. T standing alone sounds the. It's not like a T in English, of course. But the second one, TH, sounds like thờ, a bit softer, right? So tìm is dấu huyền, you have to go down, and thấy, dấu sắc, you have to go up. So tìm thấy, to find, okay? Bạn đã tìm thấy ví chưa? Bạn đã tìm thấy ví chưa? Did you find your wallet? Bạn đã tìm thấy ví chưa? Or you can say, tôi không thấy Linh đâu cả, hãy đi tìm cô ấy. I don't see Linh anywhere, please find her. Tôi không thấy Linh đâu cả, hãy đi tìm cô ấy. So, tìm thấy, to find.
Đi ra ngoài chơi. Đi ra ngoài chơi. To go out.
Đi ra ngoài chơi, to go out. Đi ra ngoài chơi. So, okay, so if you want to ask a girl or a woman to go out with you for a drink or on a date, you can ask, em có muốn ra ngoài chơi tối nay không? Em có muốn ra ngoài chơi tối nay không? Do you want to go out tonight? Em is for a girl or a woman, so please, girl, don't use it for a man because it's not correct. So if you want to ask a guy or a man going out with you, so you can ask, anh có muốn ra ngoài chơi tối nay không? Anh có muốn ra ngoài chơi tối nay không? It still means do you want to go out tonight? But actually it's like this one is you can use when you talk to a man or to a guy. Remember? And guys, please use this one for women. If you want to say that you want to go out tonight, you can say em có muốn ra ngoài chơi tối nay không?
Hỏi, to ask.
Hỏi, to ask. Hỏi. So hỏi is to ask, but câu hỏi is question. Câu hỏi, question. And also we have the tone mark dấu hỏi. Dấu hỏi is the tone mark for this word too. So hỏi, to ask. In sentence, anh ấy hỏi tôi quá nhiều câu hỏi. Anh ấy hỏi tôi quá nhiều câu hỏi. He asked me too many questions. So quá nhiều here is too many. Câu hỏi is question. Anh ấy hỏi tôi quá nhiều câu hỏi. He asked me too many questions.
Làm việc. Làm việc. To work.
Làm việc is to work. Làm việc. So we already had làm for to do, right? But also you can use làm for to work or to do my job. So làm việc, to work. In sentence, chồng tôi làm việc trong một công ty nước ngoài. Chồng tôi làm việc cho một công ty nước ngoài. My husband works for a foreign company. Or I would say tôi làm việc cho vietnameseport101.com. I'm working for vietnameseport101.com.
Vào. Vào. To enter.
Vào, to enter. Vào. Okay, so you use this word when you want to say that you come inside the room or you want to enter the area. You can use vào. In sentence, cô giáo vào phòng và mọi người đứng dậy chào. Cô giáo vào phòng và mọi người đứng dậy chào. The teacher entered the room and everyone stood up to greet her. Cô giáo vào phòng và mọi người đứng dậy chào. Or you can use chúng ta không thể đi vào đường này hôm nay được vì nó bị chặn. We cannot enter this way today because it's blocked. Chúng ta không thể đi vào đường này hôm nay được vì nó bị chặn. So vào is to enter.
Cảm thấy. Cảm thấy. To feel.
Cảm thấy, to feel. Cảm thấy. Cảm thấy. So here you will see the letter C. You will pronounce like letter K in English, and TH you will pronounce like th. So cảm thấy. Okay, so cảm thấy is to feel, but actually cảm giác is a feeling. So don't forget cảm thấy to feel and cảm giác a feeling. In sentence, bạn cảm thấy thế nào về chỗ này? Bạn cảm thấy thế nào về chỗ này? How do you feel about this place? Or what do you think about this place? Bạn cảm thấy thế nào về chỗ này? Or when you use the word cảm giác, you can use like tôi có cảm giác là hôm nay mình sẽ gặp may. I have a feeling that I will get lucky today. Cảm thấy is to feel and cảm giác is feeling.
Thử. Thử. To try.
Thử, to try. Thử. Okay, so here the letter TH, and you will pronounce th. And here the tone mark is dấu hỏi, so it will be thử. Thử is to try and thử thách is challenge. Thử thách. Okay, so actually it has similar meaning, and in sentence you will see this one clearer. Tôi muốn thử một lần cho biết. Tôi muốn thử một lần cho biết. I want to try one time for the experience. And thử thách, challenge. Học tiếng Việt thực sự là thử thách. Studying Vietnamese is really challenging. Học tiếng Việt thực sự là thử thách. Okay, so thử is to try and thử thách is challenge.
Rời khỏi. Rời khỏi. To leave.
Rời khỏi, to leave. So in sentence you would say anh sẽ rời khỏi công ty sau 30 phút nữa. Anh sẽ rời khỏi công ty sau 30 phút nữa. I will leave the company in the next 30 minutes. Anh sẽ rời khỏi công ty sau 30 phút nữa. And don't forget here we have the word sẽ is representing for the future tense. So in Vietnamese we don't have to conjugate the verb in future, but you can just put the verb after the word sẽ, then it's going to be in the future. anh sẽ rời khỏi công ty trong 30 phút nữa. So, rời khỏi is to leave.
Gọi. Gọi. To call.
Gọi, to call. Gọi. So here, letter G in Vietnamese we pronounce like G. G. And also the tone mark is dấu nặng. So this word we will pronounce gọi. Gọi, to call. In sentence, gọi cho tôi một chiếc taxi nhé. Gọi cho tôi một chiếc taxi nhé. Call one taxi for me, please. So, gọi cho tôi, call for me. And can you please call for me? Một chiếc is one, and actually taxi in Vietnamese is still taxi. So, gọi cho tôi một chiếc taxi nhé. Call for me one taxi, please. So, gọi is to call, or you can say, can you please call Linh? I want to talk to her. Bạn có thể gọi Linh được không? Tôi cần nói chuyện với cô ấy. So, gọi is to call.
Chạy. Chạy. To run.
Chạy, to run. Chạy. Okay, so here in Vietnamese we have two sounds, t and ch. So ch is t, a bit softer, but tr is ch, ch, stronger. So don't forget, chạy is to run. And in sentence, tôi chạy hàng ngày. Tôi chạy hàng ngày. I run every day. Okay, so don't forget, chạy is running. Alright, that's all for today. 25 Vietnamese verbs, and I hope you can take notice so you can remember sometimes when it's necessary. I'm not sure if you have any question during the video, so if you do, just let me know in the comment below. And please don't forget to like the video, subscribe the channel, and visit the website VietnamesePod101.com to learn more Vietnamese with Linh and some other teachers. Thank you so much for watching the video, and see you next time.
Hi everyone, I'm Gabriella. How are your Vietnamese listening skills? In this video, you'll have a chance to test them out with a quiz. First, you'll see an image and hear a question. Next comes a short dialogue. Listen carefully and see if you can answer correctly. We'll show you the answer at the end. Are you ready?
Tại cửa hàng sách, người phụ nữ đang yêu cầu người bán hàng điều gì đó. Người phụ nữ đã muốn xem quyển sách nào? Xin lỗi, tôi muốn xem qua quyển sách trên giá sách đó.
Chị muốn xem quyển sách nào?
Quyển sách về ô tô ấy.
Xin chị chờ một chút. Quyển này ạ?
Đúng vậy.
Của chị đây.
Người phụ nữ đã muốn xem quyển sách nào? Tại cửa hàng sách, người phụ nữ đang yêu cầu người bán hàng điều gì đó. Người phụ nữ đã muốn xem quyển sách nào? Xin lỗi, tôi muốn xem qua quyển sách trên giá sách đó.
Chị muốn xem quyển sách nào?
Quyển sách về ô tô ấy.
Xin chị chờ một chút. Quyển này ạ?
Đúng vậy.
Của chị đây.
Did you get it right? I hope you learned something from this quiz. Let us know if you have any questions. See you next time. Now, if you're wondering how to remember these words forever so that you can start speaking more and more, here's how. 1. Review them with our spaced repetition flashcards. Our flashcards will drill these words into your long-term memory. 2. Save the words to our word bank, your personal collection of words, where you can print out physical study sheets. And 3. Watch our looped vocabulary slideshows on repeat until you understand every word. You'll find these tools inside our learning program. Just click the link in the description to get them.
Xin chào các bạn, tôi là Linh, rất vui được gặp lại. Hello everyone, this is Linh and welcome back to Vietnamese Top Words. Today we will talk about top 25 Vietnamese phrases, and this is very easy and very useful, especially when you travel to Vietnam. So let's go now.
Xin chào. Xin chào. Hello.
Xin chào. Hello. Okay, in Vietnamese, actually, we don't say good morning or good afternoon or good evening, but we only simply say xin chào to everybody, everywhere, every time. And if you want to be more polite, and you can put the subject before the word chào. For example, em chào anh, em chào chị, cháu chào bác, cháu chào cô. And we have so many subjects based on who you are and who you talk with. So that's why if you want to just remember how to say hello to people, you can just say xin chào. Xin chào, tôi là Linh. Xin chào. Xin chào.
Chào bạn. Chào bạn. Hi.
Chào bạn. And chào bạn is a closer and more friendly way to say hello to someone that you close or someone younger than you. And actually it sounds still very polite, and you can use both xin chào or chào bạn. Is very polite and is okay, it's very normal, it's very common. And you can put the pronouns behind the word chào. For example, chào anh, chào chị, chào bạn.
Tôi đến từ Mỹ. Tôi đến từ Mỹ. I come from America.
After saying hello, it's supposed to be where are you from, right? And you can answer by very simple way. Tôi đến từ Mỹ. I'm from America. Tôi đến từ Đức. I'm from Germany. Tôi đến từ and country. Tôi is me. Đến từ come from, and the last one is your country or your city where you're from. Tôi đến từ Hà Nội. I'm from Hà Nội. Xin chào, tôi là Linh. Tôi đến từ Hà Nội. Hello, this is Linh and I'm from Hà Nội.
Chúc ngủ ngon. Chúc ngủ ngon. Good night.
Chúc ngủ ngon you use when you want to say good night to someone before you go to sleep, or when you are chatting and texting and you want to inform them that this is my bedtime, I'm about to go to sleep and good night. You can say tôi chuẩn bị đi ngủ đây. Chúc bạn ngủ ngon. Tôi chuẩn bị đi ngủ đây. Chúc bạn ngủ ngon. I'm about to go to sleep. Good night. Or you can put the pronouns behind the word chúc to make it sound more friendly or more closer. For example, chúc em ngủ ngon. Chúc bạn ngủ ngon. Chúc mẹ ngủ ngon. Chúc ngủ ngon.
Tên bạn là gì? Tên bạn là gì? What's your name?
Tên bạn là gì? What's your name? Tên bạn là gì? This one is very common and very useful because every time you talk to someone you have to know their name, right? So you can say tên bạn là gì? Actually in English that means what is your name, right? But in Vietnamese it means bạn tên là gì? Your name is what? You put the pronouns and the subject before and the to be verb behind. Tên bạn là gì? Tên chị là gì? Tên anh là gì? Tên bạn là gì? Tên tôi là Linh. What is your name? My name is Linh. Tên bạn là gì? Tên tôi là Trang. What is your name? My name is Trang.
Tôi là I am.
Tôi là Linh. Okay, to answer the question what is your name, you can answer tôi là Linh. I am and your name behind. Tôi là Linh. Tôi là Thanh. Tôi là Thủy. I am Thanh or I am Thủy. I am something. My name is something. Tôi tên là Linh. My name is Linh. My name is Trang. Tôi tên là Trang. What's your name? My name is Linh. Tên bạn là gì? Tôi tên là Linh.
Rất vui được gặp bạn. Rất vui được gặp bạn. Nice to meet you.
Rất vui được gặp bạn. Nice to meet you. Rất vui được gặp bạn. Rất vui được gặp bạn is very common in Vietnamese because after saying hello or introduce where you're from, what is your name, you should say nice to meet you, right? So I will talk again from beginning. Xin chào, tôi là Linh.
Tôi đến từ Hà Nội. Rất vui được gặp bạn. Hello, this is Linh. I'm from Hanoi and it's nice to meet you. That means nice to meet you or I'm glad to meet you. I'm glad to see you. Rất vui được gặp bạn. Or if you meet someone again one more time, you can say rất vui được gặp lại bạn. Rất vui được gặp lại bạn. It's nice to meet you again. Xin chào, tôi là Linh. Rất vui được gặp lại các bạn trong video này. Hello, this is Linh. It's nice to meet you in this video. Bạn có khỏe không? Bạn có khỏe không? How are you? Okay, after introducing yourself, what's your name? Where are you from? I'm from somewhere and nice to meet you. And you can say bạn có khỏe không if to ask if someone is doing well. Or you can change the pronouns. Chị có khỏe không? Anh có khỏe không? Chị or anh instead of bạn. Chị có khỏe không? Anh có khỏe không? Bạn có khỏe không? How are you? Xin chào, tôi là Linh. Rất vui được gặp bạn. Bạn có khỏe không? Hello, I'm Linh. It's nice to meet you. And how are you? Tôi khỏe. Cảm ơn bạn. Còn bạn? Tôi khỏe. Cảm ơn bạn. Còn bạn? I'm fine, thanks. And you? To answer the question how are you, you can say with your friend tôi khỏe, cảm ơn bạn. Còn bạn thì sao? I'm good, thanks. How are you? Or I'm good, thanks. And you? Tôi khỏe. Cảm ơn bạn. Còn bạn? Tôi khỏe is I'm fine. Cảm ơn bạn is thank you. Còn bạn thì sao? Or còn bạn and you or how are you? So tôi khỏe. Cảm ơn bạn. Còn bạn? I'm fine, thanks. How are you? Làm ơn. Làm ơn. Please. Làm ơn. Làm ơn. Please. Okay, this one obviously we need to use all the time to be polite, right? And for example, làm ơn cho tôi một kem sô cô la. Làm ơn cho tôi một kem sô cô la. Can I have a chocolate ice cream please? Or làm ơn cho tôi mượn menu. Can I have a menu please? Làm ơn cho tôi mượn menu. Can I have a menu please? Làm ơn đến đúng giờ. Please come on time. Làm ơn đến đúng giờ. So don't forget it. Làm ơn. Làm ơn. Cảm ơn. Cảm ơn. Thank you. Cảm ơn. Cảm ơn. Thank you. Okay, so the rhyme is similar a little bit with the word please. Cảm ơn. Làm ơn, right? But actually in English, the C sound is a little bit lighter than Vietnamese. In Vietnamese, you pronounce a bit stronger, heavy and clear, more clear, just like cảm ơn. Because some of my foreigners they pronounce come on or come on, but actually it's cảm ơn, just like K. So you pronounce stronger and clearer. Cảm ơn instead of come on. Cảm ơn. Cảm ơn. Không có gì. Không có gì. You're welcome. Không có gì. Không có gì. You are welcome or no problem. Không có gì. Actually, this one is a phrase. Is if you translate, không is no and có gì is yes. It's confused, right? But just use it. Không có gì. Cảm ơn bạn. Không có gì. Cảm ơn. Không có gì. It's not a big deal. Vâng. Vâng. Yes. Vâng. Yes. Vâng. Actually, the word yes mean vâng or có. Yes, I will do it or yes, I want it. So if someone asks you, em có muốn ra ngoài ăn tối nay không? Do you want to have dinner together? Vâng. Yes. Em có muốn ra ngoài ăn tối nay không? Vâng. Or if someone asks you, do you want to party together? Em có muốn đi tiệc cùng nhau không? Có. Em có muốn đi tiệc cùng nhau không? Có. Yes, I want to. Or yes, I will. So, vâng. Có is yes. Không. Không. No. Không. Không is no, and there's only one way to express the word no, is không. So if someone asks you and if you don't want to go, don't want to do it, or you want to refill something, you can answer không. Em có muốn ra ngoài ăn tối cuối tuần này không? Em có muốn ra ngoài ăn tối cuối tuần này không? Do you want to have a dinner together this weekend? Không is no. I don't want to or I will not. And also không is zero to 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So the word không means no and also zero.
Ok. Ok. Okay.
Okay is okay. Okay. Okay, Vietnamese use okay too, and someone pronounce okay or someone pronounce okay. But it's okay to say yes. Yeah, instead of yes, you can say okay or okay. But actually, if you want to pronounce really, really strong Vietnamese, you can say okay. Okay.
Xin lỗi. Xin lỗi. Excuse me.
Xin lỗi. Excuse me. Xin lỗi. Actually, this one you can use for both excuse me or I'm sorry, but this one is very easy and very simple and very common. So, for example, if you can say xin lỗi, ở đây có nhà vệ sinh không? Excuse me, there's restroom here. Or xin lỗi, làm ơn cho tôi đi. Excuse me, can I go? So yes, remember to use xin lỗi. It's very common and still polite. Don't worry.
Tôi xin lỗi. Tôi xin lỗi. I'm sorry.
Tôi xin lỗi. I'm sorry. Okay, this one sounds formal and very polite to say I am sorry or I very apologize. Tôi xin lỗi. So if you use xin lỗi only, you can use for excuse me or I'm sorry. But if you want to express that you really regret or you are very, very sorry for something or something wrong that you've done, you can use tôi xin lỗi. Em xin lỗi, I'm sorry. Anh xin lỗi, I'm sorry. Tôi xin lỗi.
Bây giờ là mấy giờ? Bây giờ là mấy giờ? What time is it?
So if you are outside and you don't have watch, you don't have cell phone, and you want to ask what time is it, so you can come to anyone and say, xin lỗi, bây giờ là mấy giờ? Excuse me, what time is it? Xin lỗi, bây giờ là mấy giờ? And after they answer, bây giờ là 3 giờ, this is 3 o'clock. You can say, cảm ơn. Xin lỗi, bây giờ là mấy giờ? Bây giờ là 4 giờ. Cảm ơn.
Nhà vệ sinh ở đâu? Nhà vệ sinh ở đâu? Where is the restroom?
Nhà vệ sinh ở đâu? Nhà vệ sinh ở đâu? Where's the restroom? So in the mall or in the place you've never been to and you don't know where's the restroom, you can approach anyone and say, xin lỗi, nhà vệ sinh ở đâu? Excuse me, where's the restroom? Or xin lỗi, toilet ở đâu? Excuse me, where's the toilet? And after they show you where is the restroom and where the way to go there, you can say, cảm ơn. Xin lỗi, nhà vệ sinh ở đâu? Đi hướng này. Cảm ơn.
Đợi tôi một chút. Đợi tôi một chút. Wait a moment.
Đợi tôi một chút. Wait a moment. Đợi tôi một chút. Wait a moment. In Vietnamese, this means wait me for a moment. Đợi tôi một chút. So you also can say đợi một chút. Wait a moment. Đợi tôi một chút. Đợi một chút. Ê, đợi tôi một chút. Wait me for a moment.
Cái này bao nhiêu tiền? Cái này bao nhiêu tiền? How much is this?
Cái này bao nhiêu tiền? How much is this? So when you are buying or shopping something and before you decide to buy, you should kindly say, cô ơi, cái này bao nhiêu tiền? Ma'am, how much is this? Or chú ơi, cái này bao nhiêu tiền? Sir, how much is this? Because Vietnamese people really like foreigner, especially when they can speak a little bit Vietnamese. So maybe they can have discount for you. So don't forget. Cô ơi, cái này bao nhiêu tiền? And if you got discount from them, you can say cảm ơn.
Tính tiền cho tôi. Tính tiền cho tôi. Could I get a check, please?
Tính tiền cho tôi. Excuse me, could I have a check, please? Tính tiền cho tôi. So after finishing your meal or after you decide to buy something, you can say, xin lỗi, làm ơn tính tiền cho tôi. Excuse me, could I have a check, please? Xin lỗi, làm ơn thanh toán cho tôi. Excuse me, can I pay please? So you can use both. Tính tiền cho tôi, thanh toán cho tôi. Could I get a check please? Can I pay please? Xin lỗi, làm ơn tính tiền cho tôi. Cứu tôi với. Cứu tôi với. Help. Cứu tôi với. Help me. Cứu tôi với. I really hope that you don't have to use it when you are traveling in Vietnam, but just in case you really need someone's help or you are really in tough situations, you should say cứu tôi với, and you should say it very very clear, because if you don't pronounce it correctly, then maybe nobody's know that what you want or what you need, so you should say cứu tôi với. Cứu tôi với. Cứu tôi với. Hẹn gặp lại. Hẹn gặp lại. See you later. Hẹn gặp lại. See you later. Hẹn gặp lại. So the conversation or the meeting is going to be the end, and you want to say that goodbye, I want to see you again, or goodbye, hope to see you again. You can say hẹn gặp lại. Hẹn gặp lại is I want to see you again, or see you later, see you next time. Cảm ơn các bạn đã theo dõi video và hẹn gặp lại các bạn ở video tiếp theo. Thank you so much for watching the video and see you in the next video. Bye. Tạm biệt. No, not yet, don't go. Tạm biệt. Tạm biệt. Goodbye. Tạm biệt. Goodbye. Tạm biệt. Yeah, I know this one is a bit hard for foreigners because you don't have this accent in English, but actually this sound is very common in Vietnamese. So you better practice, and time to time, slowly you will get used to it. Tạm biệt. Tạm biệt. But actually, if you really cannot pronounce this one, then you can say xin chào instead, because yeah, it's okay, it's not a big deal. Xin chào or tạm biệt you can use to say hello or goodbye. But actually only tạm biệt is for goodbye. But you can use xin chào for both. Xin chào, hello and goodbye. Xin chào, tạm biệt. Okay, done. We just had 25 Vietnamese phrases and I hope you enjoy it. It's easy, right? If you have any questions or recommendation, please let me know in the comment below. And don't forget to please like the video, subscribe the channel and visit the website vietnamesepod101.com to learn more Vietnamese. I am Linh and thank you so much for watching the video and see you next time.
Want to speak real Vietnamese from your first lesson? Sign up for your free lifetime account at vietnamesepod101.com.
Hello everyone, welcome back to Vietnamese Pod 101. My name is Linh. Xin chào các bạn, tôi là Linh. Rất vui được gặp lại các bạn ngày hôm nay. Okay, so I don't know, but a lot of people ask me to do a video about how to flirt someone in Vietnamese. I wouldn't say flirt because it sounds so a little bit over. So I would say how to make friends, or how to ask someone to go out, or how to say something that make the other person feel like you have a feeling for them. Okay, so actually there are plenty of ways to say it in Vietnamese, because Vietnamese is not like English. We don't have the same specific sentence to speak to someone else. So instead, each person will have a very different way to express their opinion or their feeling. But still, there are some very common or very famous sentences which are so popular on TV or social network. So because of that, today I'd like to talk about 10 sentences that you may need, or it may be helpful for you when you want to show someone that you like them. Okay? So now let's start. Okay, number one I like to say is em đẹp lắm, or em xinh lắm. So that means you are very beautiful or you are very pretty. So that is slightly different. Normally we would say, Miss Vietnam this year is very beautiful. So that in that sentence, in that situation, we would say đẹp, because that means she's physically and mentally beautiful. So we say đẹp. But in general, if someone is looking good and she's cute or she's pretty, so you can say em xinh lắm. Okay, so let's practice. Em đẹp lắm. Em đẹp lắm. Em xinh lắm. Em xinh lắm. Okay, so please notice a little bit about the tone mark because it will decide your pronunciation. It will decide how good your pronunciation is. So if the tone mark is going up and you have to say a little bit stronger and a little bit sharp. But if the tone mark is going down, so you should say it gently and try to bend the voice or the sound a little bit down. Okay, so again, em đẹp lắm. Em đẹp lắm. Em xinh lắm. Em xinh lắm. Okay, so if you want to give compliment to women for the first time or just for a few times after you met, you can just easily say em đẹp lắm or em xinh lắm because everybody wants to hear that, right? Okay, so that is a very best way to start a conversation or to talk with someone else that you haven't met before. Alright, number 2, if you want to give compliment but in an indirect way, you can just say anh thích của em. So for example, anh thích nụ cười của em. I like your smile. Anh thích nụ cười của em. Anh thích nụ cười của em. Or instead of using nụ cười, you can use another noun like anh thích mùi nước hoa của em. I like your perfume. Or anh thích đôi mắt của em. I like your eyes. So remember one more time, anh here is for you, for men, okay? Talking with a woman. And em is the word that we use for a woman who is younger than you. So if you are a man, you just say anh thích nụ cười của em. But if you are a woman, then you must say em thích nụ cười của anh. Okay? Alright, so I really like when someone say that they like something about me because it means they really care about me and they notice small things on my face or on my appearance. So that's why I feel really, really good. And if someone just keep giving you compliment like that every day, then I think that they have something for you. They have some feeling for you, isn't it? Okay, so now after giving compliment, what will you do? Would you like to ask her to go out or would you like to ask her for a movie? So you can say in Vietnamese, em có thích đi xem phim không? Em có thích đi xem phim không? Em có thích đi xem phim không? Okay, so this means do you like to go out for a movie? If you are a man, then you can say like that. But don't worry, if you're a woman, you can say anh có thích đi xem phim không? Okay, so this one you can use to ask someone to go out with you. And instead of using đi xem phim, you can use something else like đi chơi. Em có thích đi chơi không? Đi du lịch. Em có thích đi du lịch không? Okay, and after that if they say yes, vâng, of course, then you can keep asking or keep planning. It's like em có thích đi xem phim không? Có. Vậy thì tối mai em có rảnh không? Tối mai em có rảnh không? Like that means so are you free tomorrow night? Okay, so let's practice. Em có thích đi xem phim không? Cũng có. Vậy thì tối mai em có rảnh không?
Okay. Alright, number 4, I'd like to share something is very popular recently is because this is a name of a song and actually we hear it everywhere in Vietnam. This is a song talking about a girl who is who is having a crush on a man, and she keeps asking, where is your house? Why are you just running around my mind or my heart all the time? So this song's name is Anh nhà ở đâu thế? Anh nhà ở đâu thế? Anh nhà ở đâu thế? That means where is your house? But actually in Vietnamese the word nhà, there is another meaning, means my husband or my wife. Nhà tôi means my husband or my wife. So I think it's really smart to use this word because it will be two meanings. First, anh nhà ở đâu thế means where is your house, and number 2, anh nhà ở đâu thế means where is my husband. So that's literally means they're having some feeling for each other. So if you use this one, if you ask this one to a man, anh nhà ở đâu thế, that means you really like him and you want to know where he lives. Or if you post something on Facebook, anh nhà ở đâu thế, and you post a picture of the man, then it will be like you like this guy. Okay? So anh nhà ở đâu thế? Alright, number 5, I'd like to share a short conversation. So, for example, anh thích chó hay thích mèo? Anh thích mèo. Còn em thì thích anh. Okay, so that means do you like cats or dogs? And the other one says I like cats, and then I would say, and I'd like you, just like that. So recently this one is a little bit popular, but I think for young people only because it sounds so childish. But it's cute actually, it's not really over or something. Okay, so if you ask someone like what do you like, dogs or cats? I like dogs. Okay, then I like you. That is very cute and very lovely. And if someone asked me like that, I would laugh immediately. But I would say that he's very cute to say that. Okay, so try again. Anh thích chó hay thích mèo? Anh thích mèo. Còn em thì thích anh. Okay, next one I want to share something that you can post on Facebook. I don't really know how to explain because it's really hard. Okay, so for example, if you like someone and you really like his eyes, and you want to share something on Facebook but you don't really mention the man, then you can say uống nhầm một ánh mắt, cơn say theo cả đời. Uống nhầm một ánh mắt, cơn say theo cả đời. So it's like you fall in love with his eyes and you are drunk forever, something like that. Okay, it's like you drink something and you get drunk, and something here is his eyes. Okay, so actually this one we don't really say directly to the person that we like, but you can post it on Facebook, and then if the person reads it, then maybe or he will text you or he will ask you to ask about the status. So uống nhầm một ánh mắt, cơn say theo cả đời. Okay, number 7. Cuộc sống là một vòng tròn, trốn mà không kỹ là còn gặp anh. Cuộc sống là một vòng tròn, trốn mà không kỹ là còn gặp anh. Okay, so actually this one I cannot translate because it's like a poem and it has the rhythm. So if you want to understand in English, that means life is a circle, and if you don't hide carefully, you still see me.
Okay, so this one you can use it on Facebook or social network as well, because when you say it out with someone that you like, it's a little bit long, and it's just too much. It's just too over to express that to someone, unless you were very, very close together and you want to make the other person laugh in a positive way. Okay, so this one you can post on your social network, and if you want to tell someone indirectly, then you can say that, and it sounds very cute. Okay, next one I'd like to share is if you want to send a heart to someone's, like you want to send heart for his status, or you want to send a heart for his video or his picture, then you can say thả tim. Thả tim. That means you drop a heart. Thả tim. Okay, so this one is very easy and very common. You can say anywhere, you can write anywhere and with anyone or in any situations. It means you love what they say, or you like what they show, or you like what they post. That's it. Thả tim. Thả tim. Okay, so it's been a while. You gave compliment to the person, you asked them out, and you send love and heart, and now maybe you are together already. So if you travel together, you can post something on Facebook. It could be a picture of yours, it could be a video, and if you want to say something like you are traveling, you can say đưa nhau đi trốn. Đưa nhau đi trốn. So that means you are hiding together. It's like urban getaway. Đưa nhau đi trốn. So this is the name of a song, of a very famous song recently. That means two people, a couple, they traveled, and they want to get out of the city and everything. So it's like they are hiding somewhere in the middle of nowhere. Okay, so đưa nhau đi trốn. Okay, so I think I will stop here because I've shared quite much, and I'm not sure if you guys can apply it immediately, but just spend a little bit time in every sentences and to know where exactly you can use it, because this is not really nice if you use it in the wrong situation or in a not suitable case. Okay, so there's something that you can say directly to the person, but there's something that is better if you write it down, because in Vietnamese we don't really share our feeling directly. It just like, maybe now it's more open-minded, but I don't know, maybe I'm too old for that. I don't know. I don't know how young people show their feeling nowadays, because for me, I would prefer some things like actions. So, but still, if you hear something like this, it will be very, very nice, and they will give yourself like a happy day. Who knows, right? Okay, so I hope that you will like the video and you find it useful. You can use it immediately, and let me know if you have any questions, or if you want to suggest any topics, just let me know. Okay, thank you so much for watching the video, and see you in the next one. Xin chào và hẹn gặp lại.
Want to speak real Vietnamese from your first lesson? Sign up for your free lifetime account at Vietnamesepod101.com.
Xin chào các bạn, mình tên là Linh, rất vui được gặp lại các bạn. Hôm nay mình sẽ chia sẻ với các bạn về 6 thanh âm trong tiếng Việt. Hello everyone, my name is Linh and welcome back to Vietnamesepod101.com, the fastest, easiest, and most fun way to learn Vietnamese. In this video today, I'm going to share you guys 6 tones in Vietnamese, and I think it's a very, very important topic because it's the most important thing when you learn Vietnamese. When you use a different tone or when you use wrong tones, it will be a completely different meaning. and it decides your pronunciation, it decides your accent, and it decides how good you are when learning Vietnamese. So let's get started. First, let's talk about no tone, which is the tone that has no name, something like that. So you will see a lot of words like that in Vietnamese. And basically the no tone in Vietnamese will be a little bit higher than the usual tone that you speak in English. So that's why when you hear Vietnamese people or even me speaking English, you will feel like their tone is a little bit too high. I'm not sure. So let's try some words in Vietnamese. So my name is one of the examples. Linh. Linh. It will be like this. Linh. Linh. Okay. Next one is a very common word. Không. 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 So you feel the tone? Không means no. And also it'll be in a negative form of the verb. For example, không ăn. Không ăn means don't eat. Không đi means don't go. So không. Hay means good, or it also means often. Hay. Hay. So hay không means is it good? So this is a yes no question. When you put the word không in the end of the sentence, it'll be do you, or are you, or can you. But in this situation, hay không means is it good? How do you feel? This is the easiest tone that you can easily practice because it has no tone, but I think compared with English, it's a little bit higher already. Okay, so now let's move to the next tone. Dấu sắc. Dấu sắc. This is the up tone, and as you see in the word dấu sắc, they are both have dấu sắc, the sắc tones, but actually the sounds are very different, right? Dấu is a little bit softer, and sắc is a little bit sharper and stronger. So there will be two tones when using dấu sắc, like that. Dấu sắc. Now let's take a look at the words. Since talking about dấu sắc, I'd like to review a little bit about days. Thứ hai. Thứ hai means Monday. Thứ hai. So hai here means two and means day two. So Sunday is the first day, right? And from Monday we say day two. Thứ hai. Thứ ba means Tuesday. Thứ ba. Thứ tư. Thứ tư. Thứ tư. Thứ năm. Thứ năm. Thứ sáu. Thứ sáu. Okay, so you will see both dấu sắc and không dấu in one word. Thứ năm. Thứ năm. How do you feel? How do you feel the difference? Thứ năm or thứ sáu. So they both have dấu sắc. Thứ sáu. Thứ sáu. Okay, clear? Now let's try another word. Máy bay. Máy bay means airplane, an airplane. So they also have dấu sắc và không dấu. Máy bay. Máy bay. Now let's talk about dấu huyền. It's a down tone. Dấu huyền. Dấu huyền. So you will see dấu huyền has dấu sắc and dấu huyền. Dấu huyền. Đi về. Đi về means coming back. Đi về. or đi về nhà. Đi về nhà. So đi has no tone and về nhà have dấu huyền. Okay? Đi về nhà means going back home. Đi chùa. Đi chùa means going to the pagoda. Đi chùa. Đi chùa. Ngoài đường. Ngoài đường. Ngoài đường means outside or on the road. Ngoài đường. Đi làm. Đi làm. Đi làm means going to work. Do you see a little bit different between the no tone and dấu huyền? Đi làm. Đi làm. Next one is dấu hỏi. Dấu hỏi. Try again. Dấu hỏi. Hỏi. Okay, clear? Hỏi. But when we speak faster, it will be dấu hỏi. 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 Okay, now let's take a look at the words. Cởi mở. Cởi mở. Cởi mở means open. She is very open. Cô ấy rất cởi mở. Cô ấy rất cởi mở. Phải. 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 So we have trái, rẽ trái, right? And phải, rẽ phải. Phải is right. Turn right on the right side. Phải. Của tôi. Của tôi means my or mine. The possessive. Của tôi. Của tôi. Okay? Các bạn có thích video của Linh không? Do you like my videos? Dấu ngã. Dấu ngã. Ngã like singing, right? Dấu ngã. Dấu ngã. Dấu ngã. Ngã means to fall. Means I'm falling. But actually I'm falling in love doesn't mean that tôi ngã, okay? No, ngã means you're falling when you're walking. Ngã. Also one word is đã. Đã. Đã means the simple past. So when you want to talk about the past, we don't have past continuous, we don't have simple past, we don't have present perfect. You can just put the word đã before the verbs, then it's fine. Đã ăn, I ate. Đã uống, drank. Đã ngã, felt. Đã ghê. Đã ghê means it's so cool, it's so good. Đã ghê. Uống nước lạnh, đã ghê means drinking cold water is very cool or very nice or very good. Đã ghê. Mãi mãi. Mãi mãi means forever. Mãi mãi. How to put this one in sentences? Let me see. Em mãi mãi yêu anh means I love you forever. Em mãi mãi yêu anh. Okay, never mind. Okay, last one. Dấu nặng. Dấu nặng. So nặng here means heavy, and yes, this tone is a little bit heavy, it's a little bit strong, and you have to put like dấu nặng, nặng. How does it sound? Is it weird? So don't feel funny when hearing Vietnamese people speaking English, because our pronunciation or our accent is influenced a lot by our tones. So that's why when we speak Vietnamese, it will sound a little bit heavier than people from other countries. So nặng. Đi bộ đội. Đi bộ đội means joining the army. Đi bộ đội. Đi du lịch. Đi du lịch. Đi du lịch means to travel. Tôi rất thích đi du lịch. Tôi rất thích đi du lịch. Tôi rất thích đi du lịch. Okay, so also just it's likely dấu sắc. It has two tones. In dấu nặng, it also has two tones. Like đi bộ đội, it's one tone, and du lịch, it's a second tone when using dấu nặng. Okay, so I think it's a little bit difficult to remember, but the thing is just try to hear as many words as possible, and I think like you get used to it. Okay, it's done for today. Such a very difficult video, right? But don't give up, okay? Because I will always be here with you guys to practice pronunciation and accent. Please also don't forget to like the video, subscribe the channel, and visit the website VietnamesePod101.com to learn more Vietnamese. Thank you so much for watching again, and see you in the next video.
Remember, here's what you can do to learn all of these words by heart. Drill these words with our spaced repetition flashcards, which will help cement these words into your long-term memory. Save them to the word bank, your personal vocabulary collection, where you can print out your own study sheets, or review the words with our looped vocabulary slideshow, and play it until you know all of the words. So click the link in the description right now and sign up for your free lifetime account to get these lessons and study tools.
Xin chào, tôi là Giang. Hi everybody, I'm Giang. Welcome to VietnamesePod101.com's 3 phút học tiếng Việt, the fastest, easiest, and most fun way to learn Vietnamese. In the last lesson, we learned the phrase Xin hỏi, bạn có biết nói tiếng Anh không? Excuse me, do you speak English? We mentioned the word Xin hỏi, which means excuse me in Vietnamese. In this lesson, we're going to learn how to use xin hỏi and other words when apologizing in Vietnamese. There are two equivalents to excuse me in Vietnamese. Which one to use depends on certain circumstances. When asking a question, we use xin hỏi. Xin hỏi. Xin hỏi, cái này bao nhiêu tiền? In other situations, we use xin lỗi. Xin lỗi. To request something. Xin lỗi, cho tôi mượn cái bút. To order food or drink. Xin lỗi, cho tôi một bát phở. To ask someone to repeat what he or she said. Xin lỗi, bạn vừa nói gì vậy? To squeeze by someone. Just say, xin lỗi, then go ahead. When asking a question, to make it more formal, you can say, xin lỗi, cho tôi hỏi, instead of xin hỏi. The longer expression can literally be translated as, excuse me, let me ask. Xin lỗi, cho tôi hỏi, cái này bao nhiêu tiền? Xin lỗi, cho tôi hỏi, cái này bao nhiêu tiền? When you really want to apologize for something, you use xin lỗi. sorry, or tôi xin lỗi, I'm sorry. Tôi xin lỗi is more formal and sounds more sincere. Now it's time for Giang's insights. Sometimes Vietnamese people add an object pronoun after xin lỗi to indicate the person to whom they want to apologize. And again, the pronoun used depends on that person's gender, age, and how close a relationship they have with the speaker. Xin lỗi bạn when apologizing to your friends. Xin lỗi anh when apologizing to a man not much older than you. Xin lỗi chị when apologizing to a woman not much older than you. However, using such pronouns is not necessary, and it is safer to use xin lỗi or tôi xin lỗi in any situation. Well, we've finished the first 5 Vietnamese lessons, and now you're able to say some basic Vietnamese phrases. How do you feel about Vietnamese? Are you getting more confident about traveling to Vietnam now? I hope you all find it interesting, and I look forward to seeing you again. Tạm biệt, hẹn gặp lại nhé! Xin chào, tôi là Giang. Hi everybody, I'm Giang. Welcome to VietnamesePod101.com's 3 phút học tiếng Việt. The fastest, easiest, and most fun way to learn Vietnamese. In the last lesson, we learned the numbers from 1 to 10. Do you remember? Here, I'll remind you again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And now, let's continue from 11. 11, 11, 12, 12, 13, 13, 14, 14, 15, 15, 16, 16, 17, 17, 18, 18, 19, 19. And finally we have 20, 20. Okay, now repeat after me. I'll say the numbers and give you time to repeat each one. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. It's quite simple, right? Start with 10, 10, then add the numbers from 1 to 9 right after it in order to get 11 through 19. The only exception is 15. Instead of 15, you should say 15. So L instead of N. 20 is easy too. Just combine 2 and 10. 20. Notice that the tone for 10 is changed here. 10, not 10. Let's not stop at 20. Counting to 100 is super easy. Now I give you the tens. 20, 20, 30, 30, 40, 40, 50, 50, 60, 60, 70, 70, 80, 80, 90, 90, 100, 100. Again, the rule for forming the tens is easy. We just learned that 20 is 20, and this rule works the same for numbers from 30 to 90. Simply add the numbers from 3 to 9 before 10. So, 30 is 30, 50 is 50, 90 is 90, and so on. That's it. Finally, 100 is 100. 1 means 1, and 100 means 100. 100. The last thing we learned today is how to form compound numbers above 20. This is also super easy. Take the tens and simply add the numbers from 1 to 9, which you learned in the previous lesson. Let's try it out. How would you say 56 in Vietnamese? Let's take it step by step. 50 is 50, and then add 6, 6. 56. It's done. Isn't that easy? Let's make another number. For instance, 98. Take 90, 90, and add 8, 8, 98. One last tricky part, the changes in the spelling and pronunciation of 1 and 5. In compound numbers, 1 changes from 1 to 1. For example, 21 is 21, 31 is 31, and so on. This is not the case, however, for 11. Just say 11, 10, 1. As for the number 5, the rule you learned about 15 holds true all the way through 95. 5 becomes 5. Again, 15 is 15. 25 is 25, and so on. This is the official way to say these numbers in Vietnamese. But in daily conversation, you don't even need to add 10 in the middle. So, 21 becomes 21, 2, 1. 37 becomes 37, and 45 becomes 45. And just like that. Easy to remember, right? After only 2 lessons, you are now able to count to 100 in Vietnamese. In the next lesson, we are going to put your number knowledge to use. Do you have all the skills you need to go shopping in Vietnam? If not, I'll be waiting for you in our next 3 phút học tiếng Việt lesson. Tạm biệt!
Hi everyone! Do you know how to say thank you in Vietnamese? In this lesson, you'll learn 3 different ways to say it. Let's start with the easiest one.
Cảm ơn. Cảm ơn.
Another way to say thank you is
Xin cảm ơn. Xin cảm ơn.
Finally, here's a third way to express your gratitude.
Cảm ơn nhiều. Cảm ơn nhiều.
Okay, let's wrap up this lesson by recapping what we've learned.
Cảm ơn. Cảm ơn. Xin cảm ơn. Xin cảm ơn. Cảm ơn nhiều. Cảm ơn nhiều.
Well done! You just learned 3 different ways to say thank you in Vietnamese. And if you really want to become fluent and speak Vietnamese from the very first lesson, go to VietnamesePod101.com. See you next time!
Xin chào, tôi là Giang. Hi everybody, I'm Giang. Welcome to VietnamesePod101.com's 3 phút học tiếng Việt. The fastest, easiest, and most fun way to learn Vietnamese. In the last lesson, we learned how to count in Vietnamese. I hope you spent some time practicing the numbers because they will come in handy in this lesson. We are going to learn how to go shopping in Vietnam. Before we go, you need to know how to say how much is it? Bao nhiêu tiền? Bao nhiêu tiền? Are you ready to go shopping in Vietnam? Let's go! You see something you like and want to ask the shopkeeper how much it costs. The first thing to say is Xin hỏi. Do you remember what that means? Excuse me. Xin hỏi bao nhiêu tiền? Xin hỏi bao nhiêu tiền? If we want to be more specific when asking how much is this and refer to a certain type of object, to say something like how much is this hat, we need to add a noun classifier, then the object itself, and finally the word này, which means this. Put bao nhiêu tiền after this phrase. So, hat in Vietnamese is mũ. Cái is the general classifier for objects. Cái mũ này means this hat. Xin hỏi, cái mũ này bao nhiêu tiền? Excuse me, how much is this hat? If you want to refer to an animal, use the classifier con. Here's an example with chicken, which is called gà. Xin hỏi, con gà này bao nhiêu tiền? Excuse me, how much is this chicken? Xin hỏi, con gà này bao nhiêu tiền? At this point, the shopkeeper will simply answer with the price. To say a price in Vietnamese, first, say the number, then add the word nghìn, which means 1,000. Because $1 is equal to about 20,000 Vietnamese đồng, we always talk in big numbers when saying prices in Vietnamese. For example, the shopkeeper can say 40.000, 40,000 đồng. Notice that the currency unit đồng is not needed here. Now that you have learned how to say the numbers from 1 to 100 in Vietnamese, I guess you can catch this price easily, right? Now, it's time for Giang's insights. Vietnamese people tend to add particles at the end of sentences to make it more melodic and natural. Here you can say, bao nhiêu tiền vậy? Vậy is a particle, usually added at the end of a question. As I said, its function is to help you sound more natural and intimate. For example, at a cafe, you can ask, một cappuccino bao nhiêu tiền vậy? One cappuccino, how much is it? At this point, can you count currency in Vietnamese? We are going to learn how to do this and much more in the next lesson. I'll be waiting for you in our next 3 phút học tiếng Việt lesson. Tạm biệt!
Xin chào, tôi là Huyền. Tết cổ truyền là dịp lễ quan trọng nhất trong năm của người Việt Nam, diễn ra từ ngày 28 tháng Chạp đến ngày mùng 3 tháng Giêng theo âm lịch. Nếu cộng thêm các ngày lễ cuối tuần liền trước và sau đó, số ngày nghỉ trong dịp này có thể từ 7 đến 10 ngày và thường rơi vào cuối tháng 1, đầu tháng 2 dương lịch. Trong bài học này, tôi sẽ giới thiệu đến các bạn một số nét đặc trưng của ngày Tết Việt Nam. Vào ngày Tết, người Việt Nam thường hay ăn món ăn gì đặc biệt? Chúng tôi sẽ cho bạn biết đáp án vào phần cuối video này. Trong những ngày giáp Tết, Nhà nhà đều bận rộn mua sắm, chuẩn bị cho dịp lễ trọng đại này. Các gia đình thường sắp xếp, sửa sang lại nhà cửa sao cho gọn gàng, ấm cúng và sẽ trang trí phòng khách bằng các loài hoa, cây biểu tượng cho ngày Tết Việt Nam như hoa mai, hoa đào, quất. Các thành viên trong gia đình sẽ sum họp đông đủ trong bữa tối tất niên. Trước đó, các gia đình thường đã chuẩn bị 2 mâm cỗ để cúng gia tiên và thần linh thổ địa vào lúc 0 giờ sáng mùng 1. Vào đúng thời khắc giao thừa, pháo hoa sẽ được bắn lên từ trung tâm thành phố. Những người dân ở đó sẽ lên nơi cao nhất của các tòa nhà để ngắm pháo hoa. Còn những người ở xa hơn thì thường đến địa điểm bắn pháo từ trước đó nhiều giờ để chiếm được vị trí đẹp hoặc có thể xem trực tiếp từ TV. Sau khi pháo hoa kết thúc, nhiều người sẽ đi hái cành lá non từ chùa về để lấy may về nhà. Tục lệ này gọi là hái lộc. Sang ngày đầu tiên của năm mới, người Việt Nam có phong tục chúc Tết. Con cháu sẽ chúc Tết ông bà, bố mẹ. Và người lớn thì thường mừng tuổi, tức tặng tiền để trong phong bì lì xì màu đỏ cho trẻ nhỏ và chúc. Hay ăn chóng lớn, vâng lời cha mẹ. Người ta thường hay nói, chúc mừng năm mới, hoặc chúc vạn sự như ý trong dịp này. Ngoài đến chúc Tết những người họ hàng thân thiết, mọi người còn đi lễ chùa và những ngày sau đó, người ta thường đến nhà hàng xóm, bạn bè chúc Tết và gặp gỡ, ăn uống. Người Việt tin rằng người đầu tiên bước vào nhà trong ngày mùng 1 Tết chính là người quyết định đem lại sự may mắn hoặc xui xẻo cho gia đình ấy trong cả năm. Người xông đất phải là người có tuổi âm lịch, hợp tuổi của chủ nhà. Và bây giờ, tôi sẽ cho bạn biết đáp án của câu đố đã nêu ra lúc trước. Vào ngày Tết, người Việt Nam thường hay ăn món ăn gì đặc biệt? Trong rất nhiều món ăn ngày Tết, bánh chưng và xôi gấc là 2 món ăn đặc biệt không thể thiếu khi mỗi dịp Tết đến. Ngoài ra, gà luộc, giò lụa và nem rán cũng là những món được bày trên mâm cỗ trong dịp lễ này. Bài học này thế nào? Các bạn đã học được nhiều điều thú vị chứ? Ở nước bạn có sử dụng lịch âm hay không? Hãy để lại ý kiến cho chúng tôi tại vietnamesepod101.com. Hẹn gặp lại các bạn vào bài học tiếp theo nhé!
Welcome to VietnamesePod101.com's 3 phút học tiếng Việt, the fastest, easiest and most fun way to learn Vietnamese. Xin chào, tôi là Giang. Rất vui được làm quen với bạn. Hi, I'm Giang. Nice to meet you. In this series, we're going to learn basic Vietnamese expressions. It's super easy and it only takes 3 minutes. In this lesson, you're going to learn how to introduce yourself in Vietnamese. There are only 2 sentences you need to remember. You will first learn a neutral way to introduce yourself, which sounds okay in both formal and informal situations. Let's first see how Vietnamese people generally introduce themselves. Xin chào, tôi là Giang. Rất vui được làm quen với bạn. Hi, I'm Giang. Nice to meet you. Xin chào, tôi là Giang. Rất vui được làm quen với bạn. Start by saying, xin chào, tôi là. Then say your name. Xin chào, tôi là Giang. Finally say, rất vui được làm quen với bạn. Xin chào, tôi là Giang. Rất vui được làm quen với bạn. Let's break this down and see what it means. Xin chào means hi or hello, and it is used in both formal and informal situations. It can also be used at any time of the day, though the equivalents of good morning, good afternoon, and good evening do exist. Vietnamese people don't normally use them in their daily conversation. So you have to remember only 2 words. Xin chào. Isn't it convenient? Tôi là Giang. That's how Vietnamese people introduce themselves. Tôi là is similar to I am, and you simply need to add your name to this. Though there's a more formal way to introduce your name in Vietnamese, which I'll mention later. Using tôi là plus your name is neutral and sounds okay in any circumstances. tôi là Giang. Pretty easy, right? And now, let's look at the last sentence. Rất vui được làm quen với bạn. Rất vui means I'm very happy. And được làm quen với bạn means to get to know you or to get acquainted with you. Vietnamese people usually look forward to a closer relationship in the future, so they tend to say, I'm happy to get to know you, rather than just, I'm happy to meet you. So again, rất vui được làm quen với bạn. Let's put everything together. Xin chào, tôi là Giang. Rất vui được làm quen với bạn. Hi, I'm Giang. Nice to meet you. Not very difficult, right? Well, as I mentioned earlier, there's a more formal way to introduce yourself in Vietnamese. That is, xin chào, tôi tên là Giang. Rất hân hạnh được làm quen với bạn. So, what has changed from the previous introduction? Let's take a close look at these together. Notice that the word xin chào doesn't change, but the way you say your name is longer. One more word is added. Tôi tên là instead of tôi là. So instead of saying I am, you say my name is. Tôi tên là Giang. My name is Giang. And the last sentence. Rất hân hạnh được làm quen với bạn. It's my pleasure to get to know you. So unless you go to Vietnam for business, it is advisable that you stick to the previous introduction. One more time. The general way to introduce yourself in Vietnamese is Xin chào, tôi là Giang. Rất vui được làm quen với bạn. The formal way to introduce yourself is Xin chào, tôi tên là Giang. Rất hân hạnh được làm quen với bạn. Now it's time for Giang's insights. Vietnamese people are not familiar with personal touches when meeting each other, so kissing or hugging is not recommended. Though business people and male friends do shake hands when they meet. For the first meeting, simply introducing yourself with a smile is the best way to get to know a Vietnamese person. Do you know how we say thank you in Vietnamese? You'll learn how to say this and many other words in the next lesson. Hẹn gặp lại các bạn. See you then. Xin chào, tôi là Giang. Hi everybody, I'm Giang. Welcome to VietnamesePod101.com's 3 phút học tiếng Việt. The fastest, easiest, and most fun way to learn Vietnamese. In the last lesson, we learned how to be grateful to people by saying cảm ơn. In this lesson, we'll learn some of the most common greetings used in Vietnamese. Bạn đã sẵn sàng chưa? Are you ready? Chúng ta cùng bắt đầu nhé. So, let's start. The general greeting in Vietnamese is Xin chào. Xin chào. Xin chào means hi or hello and is used when we meet each other. As I already mentioned in the first lesson, you can say Xin chào in both formal and informal situations as well as at any time of the day. Vietnamese people do not distinguish which part of the day they are meeting when greeting each other. So such words as good morning, good afternoon, or good evening are basically not in use. When leaving, we say tạm biệt. Tạm biệt. Tạm biệt literally means goodbye and is considered both formal and informal. Finally, see you soon in Vietnamese is hẹn gặp lại. And again, it is used both formally and informally. The more intimate way to say see you soon is hẹn gặp lại nhé. Nhé literally has no meaning. It is added at the end just to make the sentence more natural and melodious. Hẹn gặp lại. Hẹn gặp lại nhé. Now you can greet people in many different ways in Vietnamese. Let's review them all again. When meeting each other at any time of day, xin chào. When leaving, tạm biệt. When we will see the other person again, Hẹn gặp lại. Hẹn gặp lại nhé. It's easy, isn't it? Now it's time for Zhang's insights. A more natural way to greet someone is to remove the word xin and just say chào with a pronoun appropriate for the listener. Vietnamese language consists of a complicated system of pronouns which vary according to gender, age, and the closeness of the relationship. For example, chào bạn, chào anh, chào chị, chào em, chào chú, chào bác, chào cô. Well, this sounds complex, right? But once you learn more, you'll find them interesting. Anyway, the easiest and safest way to greet someone is saying xin chào and just that. Pretty convenient, isn't it? During the next lesson, we will learn the meaning of the phrase Bạn có biết nói tiếng Anh không? Do you already know it? We'll be waiting to talk about it with you in our next 3 phút học tiếng Việt lesson. Tạm biệt, hẹn gặp lại! Xin chào, tôi là Giang. Hi everybody, I'm Giang. Welcome to VietnamesePod101.com's 3 phút học tiếng Việt, the fastest, easiest, and most fun way to learn Vietnamese. In the last lesson, we learned some words used when apologizing in Vietnamese, including xin hỏi and xin lỗi. In this lesson, we are going to learn numbers in Vietnamese. Yes, numbers. Số đếm from 1 to 10, and you're going to learn them in only 3 minutes. 3 phút. Are you ready? Let's start. 1 1 2 2 3 3 4 4 5 5 6 6 7 7 8 8 9 9 10 10. Okay, now repeat after me. I say the numbers and give you time to repeat each one. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. Great job! What's before 1? Do you know? In Vietnamese, 0 is không. It's the same word as no in Vietnamese. Không. Now, you don't have any more excuses. You can give your friends your cell phone number in Vietnamese. Let's try together. We'll use the phrase số điện thoại của tôi là, which means my phone number is. Số điện thoại của tôi là. Số điện thoại của tôi là 090 467 1805. Can you read it by yourself? 090 467 1805. Perfect! Now, it's time for Zhang's insights. Vietnamese people believe that each number has meaning, so they are very careful in choosing their cell phone numbers. Many of them even spend a lot of money to get their desired numbers. Do you know what numbers are the most popular? They are 6 and 8. because Vietnamese people believe that these two numbers represent happiness and wealth. Do you know the Vietnamese word for 100? In the next lesson, we're going to learn the numbers from 11 to 100 in Vietnamese. Your task now is to practice the numbers we studied in this lesson, from 1 to 10. Tạm biệt. Xin chào, tôi là Giang. Hi everybody, I'm Giang. Welcome to VietnamesePod101.com's 3 phút học tiếng Việt, the fastest, easiest, and most fun way to learn Vietnamese. In the last lesson, we learned how to introduce ourselves in Vietnamese. And in this lesson, we're going to learn how to use good manners as we thank people. Bạn đã sẵn sàng chưa? Are you ready? Chúng ta cùng bắt đầu nhé. So let's start. There are several ways to thank someone, and let's start with the easiest. Cảm ơn. Cảm ơn. Cảm ơn means thank you. When saying thank you very much, you just need to add rất nhiều. Cảm ơn rất nhiều. Cảm ơn rất nhiều. Rất nhiều means a lot. So, cảm ơn rất nhiều is like saying thank you very much. Cảm ơn is the casual way to say thanks in Vietnamese. If you want to emphasize more formality, just add the word xin before cảm ơn. Putting them together, you say xin cảm ơn, which literally means let me give my thanks. Saying thank you very much in a formal way is xin cảm ơn rất nhiều. One more time. The casual way to say thanks is cảm ơn, and thank you very much is cảm ơn rất nhiều. The formal way to say thanks is xin cảm ơn, and thank you very much is xin cảm ơn rất nhiều. How do you answer? It's easy. There are basically two different ways to do it. The first is không có gì. Không có gì. Không có gì literally means it's nothing, but it is the equivalent of you are welcome. The other way to say you're welcome is the expression không có gì đâu ạ. Không có gì đâu ạ. Literally, this phrase also means it's nothing, but the longer expression implies more politeness and is appropriate when replying to a senior person. So when someone is saying cảm ơn to you, you can simply reply with không có gì or không có gì đâu ạ. Now, it's time for Giang's insights. It should be noted that in daily conversations, you may hear Vietnamese people say cảm ơn instead of cảm ơn. The word cảm ơn is pronounced with a rising tone. It has basically the same meaning as cảm ơn, but is simply easier to pronounce. Cảm ơn is only used in speaking, while cảm ơn is more semantically correct and officially used in both writing and speaking. So, in daily communication, you can use either words, depending on which one is easier to remember and pronounce. You know what tạm biệt means? In our next lesson, you'll learn this and other greetings in Vietnamese. Tạm biệt và hẹn gặp lại. Goodbye, see you again. Xin chào, tôi là Giang. Hi everybody, I'm Giang. Welcome to VietnamesePod101.com's 3 phút học tiếng Việt, the fastest, easiest, and most fun way to learn Vietnamese. In the last lesson, we learned the most common forms of greetings in Vietnamese. Do you remember them? In this lesson, we're going to learn a very useful phrase. Do you speak English? If you find yourself in a situation where you need assistance in English, this phrase can be a lifesaver. And because you're asking in Vietnamese, you can be sure that everyone will understand what you're saying, even if the answer is no. First, here's the informal way to say it. Bạn có biết nói tiếng Anh không? Bạn có biết nói tiếng Anh không? Let's break it down. Bạn is the equivalent of you in Vietnamese. But as I mentioned in previous lessons, the Vietnamese language has a complicated system of pronouns, and the way you address the person you're speaking to depends on gender, age, and how close a relationship you have with him or her. Bạn is the most general pronoun you can use in this case because it can refer to someone younger than you, someone about your age, or someone several years older than you. Có biết nói literally means knows how to speak, and tiếng Anh means English. So the sentence can literally be translated as, do you know how to speak English? Or, can you speak English? Finally, did you notice the last word of the question? Không literally means no in Vietnamese, but when it is added at the end of a statement, a yes-no question is formed. It is a grammatical point that you will learn in more details later. Now, let's practice the question one more time. Bạn có biết nói tiếng Anh không? We are now going to make this sentence formal. It is very simple. You just need to add 2 more words at the beginning of the previous question and keeping the rest unchanged. Xin hỏi, bạn có biết nói tiếng Anh không? Xin hỏi, bạn có biết nói tiếng Anh không? Xin hỏi means exactly the same as excuse me. When you add these words at the beginning of any question, it becomes more polite. The responses you will receive could be any one of these 3. Có, yes. Có. Một chút thôi, a little. Một chút thôi. Không, tôi không biết nói tiếng Anh. No, I don't speak English. Không, tôi không biết nói tiếng Anh. Since this last one is a negative statement, the verb is the opposite of the verb used in the question. The question asks, do you know? Có biết? And the answer is, don't know. Không biết. The subject has also been changed from bạn, you, to tôi, I, and the question word at the end, không, is omitted. Again, the complete answer is, không, tôi không biết nói tiếng Anh. No, I don't speak English. Now, it's time for Zhang's insights. If you still remember the list of pronouns I mentioned in the last lessons, you can choose a suitable pronoun for the person you're talking to instead of using bạn in the question. But when you're talking to an older person, the word ạ is added at the end of the question to show respect. For example, anh có biết nói tiếng Anh không ạ? Chị có biết nói tiếng Anh không ạ? Bác có biết nói tiếng Anh không ạ? In this lesson, we mentioned the expression xin hỏi, which means excuse me. But do you know how to say sorry in Vietnamese? In the next lesson, we will learn this and other ways to apologize in Vietnamese. It's never too late to show your good manners with Vietnamese people. I'll see you in our next 3 phút học tiếng Việt lesson. Hẹn gặp lại!
Remember, here's what you can do to learn all of these words by heart. Drill these words with our spaced repetition flashcards, which will help cement these words into your long-term memory. Save them to the word bank, your personal vocabulary collection, where you can print out your own study sheets, or review the words with our looped vocabulary slideshow, and play it until you know all of the words. So click the link in the description right now and sign up for your free lifetime account to get these lessons and study tools.